Far too often, people tend to focus on our differences instead of what brings us together. Despite what we all may hear, common ground does exist among lawmakers from opposing sides. Although the group we call No Labels is made up of Democrats and Republicans, what unites the 68 of us making up this group is the idea that we can and should get done in Washington. The people of each of our regions in the United States sent us to the nation's capital not to position and posture, but to use common sense and compromise to move our country forward. That is why I joined the bipartisan No Labels group and have been identified as a congressional problem solver. No Labels is the only bipartisan, bicameral group in Congress and is made up of liberals, moderates, conservatives, the left, the right, and the middle coming together. While we surely don't agree on every issue, there are plenty of areas where we can find to achieve results for the people who we represent. Let me just share a recent example. I'm a member of the House Ag Committee, and last week we completed an exercise in bipartisanship by working together to pass, by a large margin, a 5-year farm bill. The Republican chairman, Frank Lucas, and the Democratic ranking member, Collin Peterson, and the entire committee was civil, accommodating, and worked well together. It was refreshing. In fact, 9 of my fellow congressional problem solvers of both Democrat and Republican sides are on the Ag Committee with me. Although we didn't agree on every aspect of the bill, and I believe there still is room for improvement, we all come from different regions of the country where people expect their elected officials to put politics aside and do their job, period. Last year, Congress wasn't able to get its act together and pass a 5-year farm bill, so instead had to resort to a short-term extension that expires in a matter of months. I'm hopeful that this year will be different. The family farmers I talk with back home in Illinois want security and stability that comes with a 5-year farm bill, so they can plan for the future and look at their growth and investments and continue to provide food for our nation that the world also depends on. If we approached more issues in a bipartisan basis like we did on the Ag Committee and like we do in No Labels, Congress would be more productive and the American people would be better off. I'm committed to working with my No Labels colleagues to achieve this goal of bipartisanship and urge all members of Congress to join us in this pursuit. Thank you, and I yield back.